Breaking news: Court orders Buhari, AGF, Senate President, Speaker orders to implement the Electoral Act 2022. Buhari has signed the Electoral Act, yes, but there is a big deceit going on. Buhari sent a letter to the Senate and to the House that they should expunge a particular um, portion of the Electoral Act he has already signed. So they should expunge the whole of that part. They should expunge it off. Can you imagine that he wants that part off? Listen, guys, there is no wanting of that part off. Do you know what that part is? Part of the new electoral bill says if you are in office, any political appointed office, you cannot contest for any electoral position unless you first of all resign. What they do before is that they will be there, they have their jobs as collateral, they will go on. When they, for instance, they do not meet the premise of the meeting and then they are defeated, then they will come back again and take their position. So that has been the previous practice. But going forward, they said no, no more. If you did not win your election, whatever, that's it. You are out, you are out. Buhari and all the rest of them, they want to use trick. Even after signing the Electoral Act, no abiding by the law. Let's get all the details. Breaking news: Court orders Buhari, Attorney General of the Federation, Senate President, Speaker of the House of Representatives orders to implement the Electoral Act 2022. A federal high court in Abuja has restrained President Muhammadu Buhari, the Attorney General of the Federation, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Senate President, Speakers, and our House, and others who has refused to implement the newly passed Electoral Act as it is. Justice Eyanweko, in a ruling on Monday, also restrict the Senate President, Speaker, and seven others for according to Buhari's request that the National Assembly rework the new Electoral Act by deleting Section 84, subsection 12 of the new law. The rule was on a motion expert for Interior Injunction marked as FHC/ABJ/CS/247/2022 filed by the People Democratic Party (PDP). The judge said the interim order are to subsidize pending the determination of the complainant's motion on notion and notice for the interlocutory injunction. Listed as defendants are the President of the Federation (AGF), the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Clerk of the National Assembly, the Senate Leader, the House Leader of the House of Assembly, INEC, the Deputy President of the Senate, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Deputy Senate Leader, the Deputy House Leader of the House of Representatives. They must not touch the Electoral Act. Justice Eko, after listening to lawyers to the People Democratic Party, James Onyojo San, who alleged that the motion issued an order of interim injunction restricting the defendants and their agents from refusing to implement the duly signed Electoral Act or its members, however, withholding this said act from being put to use or failing or refusing in any manner whatsoever from enforcing the provision of the said Electoral Act 2022, including the provision of Section 84, subsection 12 of the said Act pending the determination of the motion for the interim injunction filed in this lawsuit. So, my wonderful people, so this is the trick that these people are carrying out. A big one at that, okay? A very massive one. Buhari has already signed the new Electoral Act. Then he quickly realized, I just shot myself on the foot because the implementation is that by the time this law is taken to full cognizance, they will not be able, they want to eat their cake and have it. It will no longer be possible. And so the possibility of that right now is what is, affecting every one of them as they cannot believe that these things are really happening and, what they want to do, they cannot actualize those dreams and plan. And it's really very painful to them, you see. This is why you will be very, very surprised. So when you look at them, you think that they really want to do something. They are ready to, support, you'll be surprised. None of them, to a large extent. Okay. Now, this is the so much anticipated, awaited electoral bill that everybody has saying, okay, do the right thing, sign. They've signed it, they don't want it to go. Okay, they want to eat their cake and still have it in their hand. Welcome to Nigerians. Welcome to the mentality. Welcome to how they think. Welcome to how they reason. This is why the country is the way it is today. This is the reason why the country is the way it is today. You see these people, when you look at them, you think that they are honest, you think that they are sincere, you think that they really want to work. Their words betray them. They say something totally different, totally out. Okay, and you begin to wonder, are these leaders at all? Do they have a heart for this country? Are they sincere at all? Is there anything honest about them? You begin to wonder. He signed the Electoral Act, but did not quite consider that, you cannot, what they used to do, those tricks they used to play, will no longer stand. And so the People Democratic Party has met them in court. And the lawyers looked at it and said, no, it's unfair. It's not right. Okay? You cannot eat your cake and have it. You better make a choice. Okay, the attorney general is not happy. Attorney General Malami is not happy. The rest, I mean, they are just you know, beating around the bush, and they want Nigerians to accept them like that. And I'm wondering, what kind of people, what kind of set of wicked, selfish people do we have? What set of selfish people do we have? You want to be in office and at the same time be voted for, and when it does not work, then you come back. How do you know that you've participated and you've given your best and indeed your heart was in it, when your leg is neither here nor there? You see the controversy and how we continue to deceive ourselves. This is what we do, and INEC will come and say, if you take two nomination party tickets, you cannot be. If you take two nomination party tickets, you are disqualified. You can't be if they cannot, if Buhari remove this, then you can't disqualify you. You can't be disqualified because they themselves are not keeping to the terms of the bargain of the whole thing. They themselves are not keeping to it. So you cannot tell somebody else, you cannot discipline somebody else when you yourself, you are not disciplined. And you have to be able to extend the discipline to your very own self. Then we can begin to understand where you are coming from. You see, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Bye for now.